What's up guys, this is Lesky back on FC 24 Clubs, and in this video I'll be showing y'all my second real player build of the year. The first one I made was over David Beckham, and I'd suggest checking that one out, especially if you like to play in the midfield. The long range passing allows you to rack up some assists, and then you can even bag some goals with its great shooting ability. But for today, I have for y'all this Mesut Özil build, which has been highly requested in the comments, and that's mostly because I made an Özil build last year in FIFA 23, and it was extremely good. For some reason, when you were on the ball with it, it just had that sticky trait. You were able to squirm past tackles and just retain possession, and of course, the passing ability was fantastic. So what I'm doing with this build on FC 24 is I'm trying to copy that build to the best of my ability, but of course with the play styles compared to the perks that they had last year, it might be a little bit different. And then with the skill tree, skill points wise, we have less skill points this year, but it does seem very similar. And then you could argue it might be even better with the playstyle pluses and all the playstyles that we have benefiting us and giving us certain animations that really just make the build feel even better. So for the position, you're going to be listed as a winger, right winger or left winger, and then the height is 5'11", the weight is 149, and I'm pretty sure all of this is the exact same from FIFA 23, position, height, weight, and then the preferred foot is left-footed. Özil was very heavily left-footed, didn't really use his right foot very much at all. So now let's take a look at some of the highlights that we got while using this Mesut Özil build. Interesting.
I'm across. If you need it.
Golazo? Oh my gosh, was that just a normal shot?
I honestly wanted look to be highly.
And just laces.
Let's go.
Yep. Oh, it worked. There's 5 center backs here. That's sick. These guys are dope. Oh my, it worked all the way. Oh, they did it. There's a lot of numbers everywhere.
Coming back. There you go. You got it.
Ooh. Oh, he missed it.
In my crack.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
You're dead.
You guys know about that? Bone to my wrist.
Wow.
Hold up, bro.
Time.
It's not a thing, man. It's not his fault.
Let's go. In those clips, you could see that this Özil build has superb passing and dribbling, and then even the shooting isn't too bad. My teammate who was using this build the majority of the time, his character is Holly, and he was able to score some golazos with this build and then do some dirty playmaking and sauce people up with the nice dribbling. So for the play styles, the playstyle pluses that I currently have on the build are incisive pass and technical. You can definitely switch out technical for something else, which I'll give y'all some alternatives. But incisive pass, in my opinion, when I think of Özil, I feel like this one suits him the best. Some other ones you could go for if you want to take off technical or even incisive pass. You don't have to copy me exactly. Some other ones that I think would fit Özil nicely are first touch, which my teammate used a good amount. He tried first touch. Flare plus, I just don't know how great Flare plus would be. I haven't really tested it out. Trivela plus, I didn't give it a try on this Özil build. There will probably be some more builds down the line where I'm using Trivela plus, but I think that one could also be a decent option, or honestly any of the passing play styles like pinged pass, long ball possibly, and I think Tiki Taka would suit him. And then for the normal play styles, I have finesse shot. I noticed on some of his old cards on FIFA, he had the finesse shot trait. Then long ball and tiki taka for the passing play styles. But again, you also could go ping pass if you want to sub one of those out. And then flare trait, he always had the flare trait on FIFA. First touch, but you could go press proven and do something like this. I believe my teammate was using press proven pretty much the entire time. The only time he was using first touch was when he had the first touch plus on instead of technical, and then I don't even think he was using technical when he had first touch plus as the playstyle plus. And then for the last one, it is Trivela, because like I said, I didn't go for the plus, but I'm definitely going for the normal one because he did make some Trivela passes, some outside the foot passes, and it is kind of nice because we do have a 4-star weak foot. Ozil's always had a 2-star weak foot on FIFA. In this build we have a 4-star weak foot, so it's not nearly as bad, but the Trivela will help maybe just to avoid hitting passes or even shots with that weak foot. And then I also want to mention the chip shot playstyle because Ozil is known for the Ozil bounce, which he makes on passes and shots. And in a way, it's similar to the chip. And then he also has scored just some normal chip shots in his lifetime. So the chip shot definitely suits him. And my teammate actually did use it when he was testing this build out at first, and he did score a chip shot with this playstyle on, but as a cam, you might not run into like a whole lot of opportunities with it, so you could take it off and then go for something else like I have right now. And then the last thing is quick step. I don't know if this really suits Ozil. He's never really been that quick or that fast. He's been good on the ball and pretty agile and great at dribbling, but he's never been the quickest. So I didn't go for quick step, but that would be a good one to put on just to make this build even more meta. Here we are on the skill tree, and if you compare this build to the FIFA 23 version, when it comes to the skill tree, it's not going to be as good because the skill tree is the exact same as last year, but we have less skill points. So for the pace page, I'm maxing out the acceleration and going down to the cheetah archetype. We have 92 acceleration and 90 sprint speed. As I said earlier, this build has a 4-star weak foot, and I know that's probably not very realistic at all for Ozil, but I did the same last year, and then last year it was actually even more unrealistic because you had those 2 passing play styles which would give you a 5-star weak foot on every single pass. So like the weak foot really didn't even matter with the Ozil build when it came to passing. And then another reason why I went for the weak foot upgrade is because here on the left side, if I want to get this extra shot power, I basically just need to go for the weak foot. There's really no point unless you just want this free kick accuracy to avoid getting the weak foot upgrade. But honestly, that is just not really a good idea. You might as well get the weak foot upgrade for just 2 more skill points. I think it's definitely worth it. And then on the right side, what you're going to do is go down and get these long shots and go all the way down to the finisher archetype. And then lastly, we just have 1 skill point on finishing to bump that up to 85. So looking at these shooting attributes, 85 finishing, 78 free kicks, 64 heading, 81 shot power, 84 long shots, and 82 volleys. The next 2 pages are the best part about this Ozil build, passing and dribbling. Look at these passing attributes: 90 vision, 86 crossing, 87 long pass, 91 short pass, and 90 curve. I'm getting the architect archetype to max out that long pass and then get that short pass up more. And then I believe last year I went for the artist archetype, but we just don't have the skill points. So that is a downside. I believe we have a little bit less curve and then less crossing on this build. For dribbling, I wanted to make sure to keep this build the exact same as the FIFA 23 version. So it has 92 agility, 79 balance, 89 ball control, and 95 dribbling with the 5-star skills. But of course, you can take this skill move off right here and use those 5 skill points. You could upgrade the balance a little bit more. I would suggest maybe maxing out the agility or putting those skill points on passing or shooting. But I'm going to put the 5-star skills back. The physical page is also a little bit different because we have less skill points compared to last year. So last year I was able to get this jumping just in order to get the reactions under it, the +4 reactions under that, so we can get this build to 93 reactions. So we have less reactions on this build, just didn't have the 6 skill points, I believe it is, to actually do that. But instead I just got these 3 stamina icons, getting 89 stamina, and then just getting this 1 reactions upgrade, +4 reactions for 2 skill points. So we have 72 jumping, 89 stamina, 64 strength, 89 reactions, and 66 aggression. All I really care about is that stamina and reactions because Ozil is not very known for his physical attributes. He's always had very low physicals. So that's going to wrap it up for this Mesut Özil build in FC 24 clubs. Let me know in the comments if you give this build a try. Hit that like button on this video for me, and then don't forget to hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already done so. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.